Hi everyone, my name is Francisco Tova and I'm going to show you how to create an assessment activity for our daily engagement activity. Well, first of all, I created this course just for practice purposes. I'm going to click on this and that's like your sandbox course that you can create when you can modify things and play around. But first of all, I need to create categories to be organized before creating an assessment. So I'm going to go to grade setup on the left side. Then you can see the category section. I'm going to add a category. In this case, I'm going to use one for daily grades. Okay, this is where I'm going to grade a few things. I'm going to leave it by default by points. And I'm going to use another one for engagement. Okay, I'm going to leave it by default, create, and I'm going to weigh my categories, clicking here. And I'm going to leave a weight of 0 to the engagement because I don't want this to participate in any grades at all, even though it's going to be in the grade book, but it doesn't count, it's not going to count for grades. So now I can go, once my categories are already set up, I can go back to materials. For materials, I'm going to choose the option in the drop-down menu and add assessment with a light blue or teal color. The reason I'm doing this is because I want an automatic response. I do not want to go back to each student's response and make a grading for each one. No, I want an automatic response. So it's gonna maybe could be, you can name this like a question of the day. Just some ideas. You can name it whatever you want. The due date, I do not want to restrict or condition the due dates. I'm gonna, for submissions, you need to enable it. I do not want to condition until a certain time or in a range. Just enable it. And password, now I don't want to get in trouble in adding more tasks to the students. The category, this is important part. You're going to select engagement because you don't want this to count for grades, just for the engagement activity for daily purposes, and create. Now you have in this part, you're already setting up everything up. I'm going to give directions. Please read the question and answer below. And I'm not gonna play with this assessment settings. I'm gonna leave everything by default. The assessment toolbar, I'm not gonna add anything fancy. Leave it by that as default. I'm gonna leave it number of attempts for only one time. Click save. The next step is let's elaborate the question. Here you have different types of assessments that you can create. Just go with something that is very simple. It could be a multiple choice. I'm going to give you an idea. Students need to learn a lot about Schoology, how to access Schoology. Maybe you can ask, how do you access Schoology? Maybe you can put 2 multiple choices, like through my.cfiz.net or mine.cfiz.net, and they can select the correct one. But I'm going to go just true or false. It's up to you. And in this part, I'm going to elaborate the question. And when you access Schoology, and did I spell something wrong? I don't think so. Oh no. And do you go through mine.cfisd.net? And well, I know that it's not through mine, it's through mine, so it's going to be a false. You can change the order. I'm not going to change that. I'm just going to select the correct answer is false for this question. Do you require a correction? No, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to go click save, and then you already have your question. You can even preview the question, read the question, and answer below. And here's one question of the day. When you access Schoology, do you go through mine.cfiz.net? And that's it. You already have it. You have your question. Now, if you go back here in the path, you have already your assessment. You can add, click the gear icon on the right side, and you can copy these to any courses you want to every day. Instead of making the assessment every day, which is kind of tedious. In this case, you just copy every day. Make it simple. If you have any questions, just don't hesitate to reach out, send me a text messages, call me. I'm here to help you. Thank you and good luck. Bye-bye.